It has potential to look the same and play the same, but what are the main differences between grass and field turf? And what do local athletes and officials prefer now that more and more schools are going to a synthetic surface? I had a chance to look into it. In 2009, District 203 joined the turf trend when artificial grass was added to Naperville Central and Naperville North stadium fields. It didn't come cheap. Georgia-based Field Turf completed the projects. Regional sales manager Jonathan Heward says the average price of the turf and site work is around $800,000 per field.
In Naperville's case, they bid out both fields at the same time, so there's a little bit of a cost savings. So the two projects together were about 1.3 for turf and site work.
A high price up front with a payoff in its minimal maintenance, unlike a natural surface.
Grass fields are always a constant battle. You've got to add dirt to them because you're going to lose a crown. Things get washed out. You got to add more seed to it. You got to fertilize it. You got to water it. It just requires normal maintenance throughout the year.
Turf fields can process up to 40 inches of rain an hour, making them playable even after severe weather.
If I wake up on a Friday morning and it's raining, I don't worry anymore. We're going to play. The field's going to be in great shape.
On rainy nights, you really do appreciate field turf because you can have a game and it doesn't change your game plan in any way.
For other area coaches and athletes, it makes sense to have turf, but it's not always the preference.
Grass would be the ideal. Big, nice surface, similar to Wabanzi's when it's in great shape, would be perfect.
For me as a player, I'm involved with crossing the ball and lifting the ball in the air, and I think that's easier on real grass instead of artificial turf.
I like grass a little bit better. I like old school football in the mud. As an offensive lineman, it's much more fun.
Mattia Valley is the only District 204 school with an artificial surface. Fields might be in the future for Nico and Wabanzi, but for now, Mattia's field has already benefited more than just themselves.
We were fortunate last year to be able to practice on it during the playoff week because our field was so beat up, and it does give you an advantage late in the year when the fields are in bad shape.
The debate will continue. Are the traditional grass fields worth maintaining, or is spending the green a better long-term solution? Only time will tell.